Good afternoon, students. I am Dipali Devi, your geography teacher. Today, I am going to discuss about our changing Earth, the third chapter, internal process. Already, we discussed about the volcanoes. That means the sudden movements, the volcanoes. Today, I am going to discuss about earthquakes. In our last class, there are three types of volcanoes are there: the active volcanoes, dormant volcanoes, about the extinct volcanoes. These are most important for your exam also. You should keep in your mind and to learn by heart. So today I am going to discuss about the earthquakes. The volcanoes, like volcanoes, the earthquakes are the internal process, internal process of the earth. So, an earthquake is defined as a tremor below the surface of Earth which causes shaking of Earth's crust. Shaking of Earth's crust. It is caused by sudden movements in tectonic plates due to disturbances deep inside the Earth's crust. When these plates move, the surface of Earth vibrates or shakes, causing earthquakes. These powerful vibrations or shock waves are known as seismic waves. They travel toward in all directions like ripples. So there are three types of seismic waves: primary waves, secondary waves, and long or surface waves. So the students, the earthquake means there is a defined as a tremor. That means the sudden movements, sudden things below the surface of earth, like the wind, the strong wind, the surface of earth which causes shaking of earth's crust. Sometimes we feel the shake of the earth's crust and we feel, but the results coming from inside, because inside the earth there are some tectonic plates and these are moved due to some cause, due to some internal causes, due to the heat and pressure or some the movements of the tectonic plates. So these tectonic plates, the disturbances deep inside the earth and the earth surface shakes as a result of the tectonic plates movements. When these plates move, the surface of earth vibrates and shakes, and we called as earthquakes. These powerful vibrations or shock waves are known as seismic waves. These vibrations, there is a source from where this vibration creates. Then there are some sources also there. There are some points. They travel toward in all directions like ripples. We see, right? There are some waves. These vibrations, these are spreading in the all directions. In all directions, these are moving, these are spreading, and these are the like some waves. Then like that, like the volcanoes, the earthquake also having the some three seismic waves also there. Some are known as primary, some are known as secondary waves, and some are known as the long or surface waves. Then which are known as the primary wave. They are the first wave to be recorded on a seismograph. That the measure to measure the earthquake, the level of the earthquake, the instrument is known as the seismograph. These waves can pass through solids, liquids, and gases. So the wave can cross the solid things the liquid things and the gaseous things also. These are the primary waves. That they can cross the solid things, that these waves can cross the solid things, the liquid things and the gaseous things. That you see the nearby the picture, there is a picture about the plate tectonics, the seismic waves, the epicenter, the plate boundaries. These are the picture you see. The secondary wave, they are recorded after the P waves. These waves travel through the interior of Earth but cannot be transmitted by liquids. So the secondary waves cannot pass the liquid things. They cannot cross the liquid things. These are the internal wave. These are internal wave. These waves travel through the interior of Earth. These cannot cross these cannot pass the liquid things, or they cannot transform the liquid things. The long or surface waves, these waves travel along the surface of Earth's crust and are recorded after the P and S waves. So the long or surface wave we feel, and these are traveling on the surface of the Earth's crust and recorded after the P and S wave. That means P waves and S wave. S waves, P waves are the primary. The first time it is recorded in the seismograph, and the secondary wave, it cannot transmitted by liquids, and it is happening interior of the Earth like that. The point within Earth's crust where the earthquake originates is called focus. The point on the Earth's surface vertically above the seismic focus is known as the epicenter. The point within Earth's crust where the earthquake originates is called the focus. That means the source of the earthquake is known as focus. The point on the Earth's surface vertically above the seismic focus is known as epicenter. You see the epicenter. The focus is the inside the Earth. The epicenter is the above the focus. The impact of earthquake is felt the most at the epicenter. As a result, greatest damage is usually caused closest to the epicenter. That means that we are able to see the destruction of the earthquake at the nearest area of the epicenter, not in the focus. The focus is only the source. The strength of the earthquake decreases away from the epicenter. The strength of the earthquake decreases away from the epicenter. It is spreading out from the epicenter. The waves are spreading out in all places. So the strength of earthquake decreases away from the epicenter. That means in epicenter the strength is maximum, and when it is the spreading out, the strength is decreases. There are some major earthquakes in the last 10 years. The figure in brackets represent the magnitude of the earthquake on the Richter scale. The China 7.9 in 2008 near the east coast of Honshu, Japan in 2011, and Turkey 7.2 Richter scale in 2011, Pakistan 7.7 2013, Philippines 2013, Nepal 7.8 2015, Northeastern Afghanistan 7.5 2015, Ecuador's coast 7.8 2016, Mexico City 8.1 2017, Iran Iraq border 7.3 in 2017. The earthquakes are of different intensities. Some are severe, others are mild, and some remain unnoticed. Severe earthquakes may cause widespread damage causing loss of property and life. So, there some are severe and some are mild. That means mild means not so very dangerous, and some remain unnoticed, and some are negligible actually. So the severes are heavy. They can damage the things, the people, the lives, the property and life. The destruction of property and life, they are causing loss due to the severe earthquakes. The seismograph records the direction of movement. Seismograph is the instrument to measure the earthquake, and the seismograph records the direction of movement of the waves and their passage at a particular point. The Richter magnitude scale and the Mercalli scale are parts of the seismograph. The Richter magnitude scale is most commonly used to measure the intensity of earthquakes. It measures the power of an earthquake on a scale of 1 to 9. Really destructive earthquakes have magnitudes higher than 7 on the Richter scale. The Mercalli scale grades the earthquakes on the basis of observed effects on a 12-point scale. The Gujarat earthquake in 2001 recorded a magnitude of 7.7 on the Richter scale. The Japan earthquake in 2011 was one of the severest earthquakes on the 21st century with a magnitude of 9 on the Richter scale. So the students, you read properly. These things you should read properly, and these are very important things. So let's stop today, and this much for today, and thank you.